Hey, how y'all doing? This is Chris again. I'm over here at the rest area. Just finished my 11 or 10 hours and 35 minutes of driving. Yeah, like I said, I knock out 600 miles plus a day over here at my at this company that I'm with. Uh, and like this is the only place I could come and park at the end of my 11-hour shift. I could have went a little bit further to a Love's truck stop, but yeah, I figured that I probably wouldn't make it because I had like 42 miles, and all I have is like 35 minutes on my drive time. So I just shut it down over here. Try to get every mile possible because it's a 1,200 mile run, and as soon as I complete the run, then I can hook up to another trailer and do the same run, but round trip though. So it's 2,400 miles round trip total. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about the time that I worked at Swift. It was technically Central or no, what was it? Central Refrigerated Services before they had got bought out by Swift, and yeah, I worked for them about 4 or 5 years ago, I think, and Central Refrigerated was the first trucking company I ever worked for, which is now Swift. But I want to thank them for giving me the opportunity to come out here and better myself financially, mentally, and physically as well. Because ever since I started driving trucks, I've been working out a lot more than I would have if I haven't been driving trucks. If I wasn't driving trucks, I would have probably still been smoking everything, still been drinking everything, just doing everything. Probably had a million kids by now. Um, it was some great times just thinking about it. But yeah, I'm trying to better myself. Girls, it's not the world. Like money is like I'd rather have a lot of money than a lot of pussy any day. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, Central Refrigerator was the first trucking company that gave me a shot at this career. And thank you so much. I know you guys probably don't watch this because I'm still new in this YouTube. But thank you so much, Central Refrigerator. Um, but I worked for Central Refrigerated for about a year, and then they had got bought out by Swift. Between the two companies, I have over 2 years, 2 years and probably like 6 months of experience of working with both of them. When I first started out, I think I was making 33 or 36 cents a mile. So I was rarely seeing $1,000 paycheck. Like I had to work my ass off in order to see $1,000 paycheck. I was hauling the reefer and the dry van on the Central Refrigerator and Swift side. It was good because I was coming into the game out there working for McDonald's, Taco Bell, a couple of warehouses, newspaper. So I was making money to me. What I was making was great to me. I mean, $800 checks, man, I was loving it. And at the time, I didn't realize like how little overhead I had or how little bills I had until like the money just started stacking up. That's what led me to investing in the stock market and just other things. But that's what led me to investing, because I just watched that money stack up, and I didn't have anything to do with it. I was like, I don't want to be dumb and go buy like a really nice car and with some nice rims or something on it. So I chose to go a different path because I wanted to have more money at the end of it, instead of just having just one or having a couple of nice items to show for. I wanted to have more money, so I just like chose to invest. But it was a great company, Central Refrigerating and Swift. I think my training, it was first orientation. I had got a Greyhound to orientation. They put me in a hotel with one other person, which was a bit annoying. Now, like all the companies I've been going to, I've been getting my own hotel rooms, etc. I haven't been really. I guess after you hit like year or two experience, whatever company that you apply for, and go out to orientation, they just give you your own room, give you paid meals, and I was eating steak dinners or steak meals for all my meals with this company. They gave me a $90 a day meal, a budget meal, whatever, and I was eating a steak dinner for pretty much all three of them. And then they reimbursed me. So, but yeah, back to Central and Swift. After I had got, I think orientation was like a week in class, and then maybe a week or two out in the yard in Salt Lake City, and all I was doing out there was just basically walking around the tractor and the trailer, getting to know the vehicle, the dimensions, learning everything. I'm driving a 13'6" vehicle, so I'm not driving under anything that's 13'8". I don't want to take no chances with my career, because I figure if you go under a low bridge or like do any type of major damage to the bridge or this truck in any kind of way, I think that's the end of your career. Or, you know what I'm saying, or at least the end of a good trucking job for a while. You probably be able to work for like one of these companies that'll pay you like 30 or 33 cents or something after you have years of experience. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of a good trucking job for a while, for at least 3 or 4 years, if you do any major damage to one of these trucks. Because I'm pretty sure that record will follow you for a while. So yeah, I don't go under anything that's 13'8". Yeah, you walking around the vehicle, I was making sure that you get to know the vehicle, and then they had us taking just little classes outside. We would have to like stand up next to the reefer, then they'll give us commands. Set it at -10, set it at -5, set it on continuous, set it on, just whatever. And then after that, they will have us just driving the vehicle around in circles around the yard, and then they'll start placing cones. And then they'll start telling us, hey, okay, make a turn right here, but you have to make it between these two cones. And then we will have to do the same thing, but in reverse. You will have to drive, or you have to back up the truck in between two cones, back it between a serpentine or something like that. And then after that, I just went off into the hotel and just waited on my what was that? I think they called it a mentor, but basically a trainer over there at Swift. He was a cool guy, cool white guy. Damn, I wish I stayed in contact with him. But yeah, man, he was just telling me all type of stories, like I ain't gonna lie, that month or two that I was on his truck, it was hell because of like that tight placement, the tightness of the truck, and then you always around somebody when you just so eager to get your own truck, and you just waiting to get your own truck, and the way you can run how you want to run, and you don't have to be sharing a tight ass truck with somebody. But it was a good experience because he was cool. You know, like two different backgrounds, but like yeah, he was cool. Um, I'm not saying that white guys aren't cool, but like I'm just saying like based on everything that we have going on in the world today, he was cool. Um, and this was before all the shootings and all of that crazy shit with the police. I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, this was before all that crazy shit started happening. Thank God, because I would have probably been looking at him with one eye open at all times. But yeah, we were on the truck for like a month or two with each other. He was teaching me everything that I needed to know. One thing that he did not teach me, and I hated it. I fucking hated it. He did not teach me how to back up, like for real, at like a truck stop or at like a dock or something. He did not teach me that shit. So when I first got my own truck and had to back into the dock, I had to learn it, and it took me like 30 fucking minutes to put it in the dock. I was fucking hating it. I'm just happy that I did not hit anything and I finally learned how to back it up, and I pretty much do it in one try regardless. But yeah, it was a great time being over there. And then this is where I messed up. I should have just stayed company driver. I don't know why the hell I didn't. I know the prospect of getting a faster truck, cause over there at Swift, if you lease a truck, then you get the option of getting a 68. I heard they now bumped up the speed limit to 70 miles per hour. I should have stayed happy with my 62, 65 mile per hour truck and just constantly stacked money. I don't know. I was trying to make more money and hearing all these stories, and I did not understand that Swift only paid you like $1 and something a fucking mile. You could possibly make it. There's like probably a 10% chance, 10-20% chance that you will possibly make it at $1 and something a mile. But like yeah, I think it's like a 80% chance or something that you wouldn't make it. But it was a nice truck back then. It was the brand new 2013 Peterbilt. Like everybody was raving about Peterbilt, and man, like I'm happy I did not decide to keep going with that lease. But yeah, I was getting paid $1 and some a mile, and I'm thinking, man, this is the fucking world. Damn, I'm seeing $2,000, $3,000 paychecks. Wow, and like not even knowing that I'm only getting paid $2. I mean $1 a mile, and I'm like back then I'm still running. I still run like that today. I'm trying to knock out 3K a week at least. With this new route, looks like I'm be knocking out like a little bit above like 3,400 miles a week. But but this is a FedEx trailer in front of me with the doubles. I should get my doubles or my triples or tanker or something. But I was saying, but yeah, I'm thinking I'm just doing it big, because you have to be reminded and remember that I'm coming from nothing. Like I was working at Taco Bell just a year or two earlier, and I was just coming into $600, $800 checks. So once I switch over to the lease, I'm thinking that, man, this $2,000, $3,000 a week that I'm getting over here at Swift is great, man. I'm getting $1 a mile, dollar and some a mile, plus fuel surcharge after making 30 some cent a mile and not even knowing the fucking game. Like, folks out there making fucking 2, 3, 4, whatever dollars a mile, and here I am thinking making $1 and some a mile is anything. Fucking, man, I wish I would have like watched some of these YouTube truck drivers or whatever they want to call it. I wish I would have watched like some of these guys, or like at least did some research, or just something. I'm just hitting my head against everything, not knowing, like, like I could like just learn some things from somebody. But like at the time, like, I don't want to say I knew everything, but a lot of the I was just getting out of that rookie phase and like starting to think that I know what I'm doing. I didn't think I knew what I was doing or think I knew everything, but I was just starting to get into that phase where like it felt like I knew what I was doing, like I was getting better at the trucking thing. But I'm thinking that this is a lot of money, man. No, it is not a lot of money. $1 or something. It was a lot of money compared to that 33 cent a mile, but not what I needed to keep a Peterbilt running. Like just that name and the cost and repairs are gonna kill you. Like making $1 or something out, let alone trying to have a family back at home and trying to like have a life back at home. No, I was running 2-3 months heavy out there just so I could stay. I wouldn't have to worry about like that truck payment. I didn't necessarily have to do it, but I just didn't want the idea of that truck payment, like or having a negative paycheck or something. And I had fucking a lot of negative paychecks at Swift, Central Refrigerated and Swift. And I didn't even know you could get a negative paycheck. I thought, man, as long as I'm driving. I never thought you could get a negative paycheck from just working. But you like if I think if you can just like be Santa Claus in one of these trucks, because you'll be giving out gifts and surprises to a lot of truck drivers. Because I was getting a surprise around every corner in trucking. A surprise here, a surprise there. Like, you should just have like a lot of gifts in these trailers. Just start handing them out to truckers. Because I was getting surprised like it was nothing. But eventually, like all of the everything started hitting me at once. I'm starting to hear like people making $2-3 a mile, and like I don't want to call it depression. I know it was anger that I was feeling, and like all this stuff is just hitting me at once, and like I didn't know how to take it. I was young, so I'm just driving angry, mad, just everything. And like eventually I had got fired because of I wasn't really paying attention too much to the road, like I was just paying attention to how people were driving, And back then, I was young and really aggressive and hot headed and all of this other shit. And I'm just driving aggressive and all of this shit with them. You know, I'm just driving how they driving and like not thinking about my job and not thinking that there's some fucking bitches that's gonna fucking try to report you just because you want to drive like how they drive. Oh no, you can't drive like how I drive. I'm gonna snitch on you. You know, like I'm gonna call your company on you. You know, I don't give a fuck if if I'm like if I'm swerving towards you and all this other shit while I'm trying to pass you. If you swerving all this shit towards me, no, I'm gonna call your company on you. That's unsafe drive. Like motherfucker, what I mean. Whatever. Now I just take it. I'm like, whatever, what the fuck ever. Like, as long as you don't fuck with my paycheck, we ain't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it is for me now. Like, as long as you ain't fucking with my paycheck, then we cool. If you fuck with my paycheck, then we got a problem. Cause then you fucking with my life. If you fuck with my life, I'ma fuck with your life. As simple as that. I don't want to cuss, but I want to. I want people to understand the gravity of that situation when it comes to me. If you fuck with my money, you fucking with my life. If you fucking with my life, I'm gonna fuck with your life. So I don't know if there's a lot of people that think like that out there with me, but I certainly think like that. But yeah, other than that though, I just let this shit go now. But back then, like I didn't let this stuff go. I was just driving like how they were driving, and I got started getting complaints, and the police had pulled me over a couple times. Just a lot of stuff, and like I contributed all to like me just being angry with my job, me being angry with my situation. I'm pretty sure if like I was doing better over there and not having negative paychecks and all of this other shit, then I'm pretty sure I would have stayed positive out here on the road. That's a big thing. You have to stay positive, because once you're behind the wheel of this vehicle, with just one flick of the wheel, like you can run people out the road. Like I don't even want to go into everything that I done did. Just want to thank God that like I'm still here, I'm still breathing, I'm still safe. And I'm definitely safer than what I used to be. But yeah, driving for Swift and Central, like I would recommend going to them. Definitely recommend going to them, because they gave me a shot. That they bettered my life. I would not recommend leasing to them unless they start paying people at least $2 a mile in today's currency, in today's dollar amount. Not if inflation goes up, but $2 a mile in today's terms. So whatever $2 is today, the value of $2 is today, that's what I think they should make at least a mile. $2 on up. Nothing less than $2. Deadhead and loaded. At least $2 a mile. But like I would have working for Swift and Central Refrigerator Services, they're a good company. Like fuck all those rumors, forget all those like all the bad stigma and everything around Swift. Swift was a good company to me. Like they'll give you the miles if you want it. If you are not calling in for the miles, you will be forgotten because you are just a truck amongst, I don't know, thousands maybe? Thousands? I think they have thousands of trucks. But you are just a truck number there. You will be forgotten quickly. So if you are not calling in, trying to get the money, trying to get those miles, you would definitely be forgotten. Um, yeah, that's where I learned everything. Cause I stayed over there for 2 years and like something. So like that's how I learned how I like to drive. That's how I learned everything basically about trucking. I mean, I'm still learning today. Like I've been in this game for 6, 7, whatever years, I don't know, but I'm still learning today. Like there's not a week that goes by that I don't learn something new in trucking, and that's a great that's a great, I don't want to say experience because that doesn't feel like that doesn't feel like the right word, but getting to know something new is like just great shit. Like it keeps your job interesting where you're not bored all the time. Like you just know everything. Because if you know everything, then you're gonna get complacent and you're gonna try to find something else. But yeah, that was my experience at Swift and Central Refrigerated Transportation. Y'all have a good day and good night. That's the end of my shift. I'm finna get off of here and go play my laptop for like an hour or two and get ready to start my day after my 10 and start getting another 600 miles on the clock. Wait, hold on. I want to show y'all one thing. Hold on. Before I do that, so people won't think I'm bullshitting, I got 37 minutes on my DOT. On my 11, 37 minutes on my 11. Let me go to the miles. And every weekend or so I'm home, and these are my miles so far. And like you have to remember, I'm not doing 10 hours in one day. I'm doing 10 hours over the span of 2 days because I start my shift at like 3 o'clock, and then I run to the next morning. So it's not gonna show 600 miles every day. It's gonna show some more because some of those days overlaps, but for the most days it's not. Okay, so first day, trying to have it so it won't blur. Probably need zoom out a little bit. I'll just read them. For the first day, 451 miles. Second day, 563. Third day, 731. And just for this morning of me running, 208 miles. And just for me running this morning. But I'm finna get off here. Y'all have a good day and good night. And y'all stay safe. God, family, money. I'm out.